Hello one, hello all, welcome back to another, well actually not another, this is my first album review on this channel, and well, I wanted to make it special, and I don't know why I haven't done one of these. I guess it's because I got caught up in the fake snobby horror community, the ones that, all the trolls on my channel have spawned from. They still comment to this day, and it's just mind-baffling to me that people have this much time on their hands. And well, I'm not going to continue bitching about it anymore because I want to get into this because I'm dying to talk about it. I've been dying to talk about it for 4 years now. I'm going to talk about the 2014 release of the Polish black and death metal band Behemoth's The Satanist, and how amazing this fucking record is. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't be reviewing it, so if anybody says, well, you already gave away how you feel about it, just fuck you. This album has a lot of story to it, because this is one that, in 2013, when we were told this was going to be released, I think it was 2013. Yeah, 2013 we were told this was going to be released. And I lit up with excitement, because this is one that I thought wouldn't ever happen. Would never happen, given that, Nergal, can't talk today. Nergal did, have leukemia, and it was the day we, found that out was a sad day in the metal community, and we were all hoping for the best for Nergal, and well, people came in and prayed for Nergal. Nergal from Behemoth prayed for him. And we all know how he feels about God. But the surgery worked, and thus the Satanist. 4 years later, and I'm still more than grateful to have you back, Nergal, doing what you do best. And you are by far, if not one of my favorite musicians of all time, my favorite musician of all time. You are an absolute genius. Thank you, Nergal. But let's go ahead and talk about this album and how amazing it is. So we go into track 1, and when I first heard Blow Your Trumpets, Gabrielle, my mind was blown because it was two things. One, Behemoth was back, and they sounded more evil than they've ever sounded in their life. And two, it was a step in another direction for the band. And I think that's what the band needed, because you can only do so much in straight up death metal or straight up black metal. You need to mix it up a little bit. And they did that. And they did that quite well on this first track. Very, very superb from Behemoth. Blow Your Trumpets, Gabrielle. If you haven't heard the song, go check it out. Which hopefully anybody watching this has heard it by now. So we get some more blasphemy from Furior Divinus, and as well as it is a great track, it's a little short, but it wasn't so short that I was left unsatisfied. It didn't overstay its welcome, and it didn't understay its welcome. It was a good track number 2. Good track number 2. Then number 3, we go into Messe Noir. And this is one of my favorite tracks on the record because of how powerful this song is. This song is the most powerful on the record, given that the vocals in the very beginning of how Nergal believes in Satan and in the Antichrist, and how powerful he sounds and how powerful those lyrics are, is what makes this song powerful. Not to mention the powerful guitar riffs, the powerful drums, the powerful bass, the powerful concept of the song. The solo is bar none brilliant. The drum work is brilliant. The blast beats, brilliant. Everything about this song is brilliant, and that's why it's one of my favorites. Then we'll go into a fan favorite that's not necessarily my favorite, but that doesn't detract my liking for this song, and that is Ora Pro Nobis Lucifer. And as much as it is a good song, it's a little too light-spirited for me. And I know, how can a Behemoth song be light-spirited? Well, when it's fast and, well, fun. It feels like a fun song, and that it is, and a great song it is. But it's not my favorite for that reason, because of what we got like 3 tracks ago. Then we put it into here, And it's heavy, it's fast, it's brutal. I love it. But there's just something from it missing. And that's why it's not my favorite track, because it could have been one of my favorites on this record, but it just wasn't. Then we move into Amen. Now this one I don't have a lot to say about, other than the opening guitar riff is great and the lyrics are great. I'm not a big fan of Christianity myself, so that's why I really relate to the lyrics of this song, and, well, all of Behemoth's work, for that matter. But it felt like a filler track, but not in a bad way. It didn't make me like the album more. It was just, oh yeah, another good track, but it wasn't like, just every single track. So yeah, that's just my thought on Amen. I didn't have a whole lot to say about it, but the next song, the title track, The Satanist, I have a lot to say about, because this is my favorite track on the record. Because this track, everything changes. The pacing of the album changes from fast death metal, blackened death metal, to a more black and roll kind of feel to it. Black and roll is mostly, well, crap in my opinion, but just my opinion. But they do it well here, and there is elements of death metal. So people, Satanist is a menacing sounding song. It's I was legitimately scared the first time I listened to this song. It's very, very creepy sounding, eerie sounding. And it just, you feel the presence of something lurking over you when you listen to this song. If you don't, then you are a very brave individual. But this song is incredible. And as well, the guitar solo is bar none perfect. Just the pacing of the song and how I was feeling the whole time during the song is what makes this my favorite track on the record. Then we move into track number 6, Ben Sahar. And, well, I kind of have the same feelings about it as Amen, but it does introduce some new elements, some acoustic work, some picking with the acoustics. Either that or they did something with an electric guitar, but they did something. I know this shit because I play guitar, so yes, I know it's acoustics. But it was just another track on the album. It was another good track on the album, I should say. But it wasn't a standout track like The Satanist or Blow Your Trumpets or Messinois or anything. Or Ora Pro Nobis for that fact, because I really do like that song. But Ben Sahar wasn't a standout track. I put it in the category with Amen. And I say the exact same about In the Absence of Light. More acoustic work, but my problem with this song, and I don't dislike the song because I like the song, but it's this blackened death metal feel, and then it goes right into acoustics. I just wasn't big into that. I'm sorry. That's not my preferred way to transition. But that's just me personally. I'm not dissing the song or the band or anything. That's just, In the Absence of Light is probably my least favorite on the record. Now going into another favorite on the record would be the last track, O Father, O Satan, O Son. And I don't know where to begin with this track, because this is a hell of a fucking song and a hell of a way to end a record. A brilliant record. My God. It feels like black metal with death metal and rock and roll in it. Because the guitar solo is just so rock and roll sounding. It's like, this is a death metal band? Yeah, it is, and it's fucking awesome. Now, normally I wouldn't condone mixing rock and roll with death metal and black metal. I mean, I can't see a band like Nile or fucking Suffocation doing it, but a band like Behemoth, I think they could have really pulled it off, and they did. Because the solo just sounds so nice. It's not very long, but it's so nice to listen to, and sometimes when I'm on my way somewhere in the vehicle, I'll just replay the solo because it's awesome. And then we get into the ending, which made a few metalheads cry. It didn't necessarily make me cry, but when it was over, I thought, that's how to end a record right there. It's a bar none perfect ending to a phenomenal record. I'm not going to say it's a perfect record because nothing is perfect. Ah, fuck it, it's perfect to me. Oh my God, this album's a solid 10 out of 10. It's my favorite from the band, and it's one of my favorite records of all time. Now, if you have a different opinion than I do, that's great. If you want to maybe discuss it, that's great. If you want to disguise yourself as, well, Firehouse subs and tell me to shut up, do that as well. But what do you guys think? What do you metalheads that watch me, what do you think? Let me know in the comments, and you guys have a great rest of your day.